Hello everyone, hello, I hope that this is working. I really hope the microphone is working. But today we will be doing another episode of the WorldBox thing. Please ignore any background noise. Now, I don't like this world, so before we head to our main world, I'm going to completely annihilate any living things that might be here. I'm just gonna do a bit of that. And then, you know what, let's just head back over here. Load. Yes. Completely ignore this. This does not exist. Yeah, sometimes I forget that ads exist. I really hope I can skip this. Yeah, just completely ignore this ad. We are not sponsored by these people in any way, and we do not wish to be. Oh yeah, this is what we created. Ugh. Oh yeah, there's a second. Yeah, 10. The Saphira. Right, so I forgot a couple things, so I just need to, do a bit of stuff. Kingdom, Saphira Empire. The current one is Saphira, age 45, wise, blessed, deceitful. Seems very accurate in some ways. So it doesn't matter. But what should we name the city? I'm thinking Black Bison. Wait, wrong thing. Black Bison, alright. Humans over here. Now, as we can see, it looks like instead of making more cities, they're instead expanding the My Hero Academia fans are instead expanding their one and only city, which is Deku Fan Club. They're expanding it, and the question that I think we're all asking is, will they ever expand beyond just Deku Fan Club? Will the My Hero Academia fans ever make any more cities than just Deku Fan Club? Now, see, the king is giant, like to hold a door, tough, blessed, and wise. When did I bless him? I think I did it sometime. Of course, I'm gonna rename him to. You know what? He can keep his name. Now, as you can clearly see, they could cross over here, so I'm gonna view alliances. It looks like they're at peace with each other, but I'm just gonna spray them with a little bit of spite, and then let's see what happens. Yeah, now they're at war. I want to know how this will play out. It looks like since they aren't close at all, they're not really gonna do anything. Also, because I have more plans with this little area over here, I think that I'm just gonna do a bit of bombings and sort of remove this. I have the Saphira thing over in another area anyways. Yeah, I feel like the anti-matter bomb is probably the best solution, I'd say. As I said a moment ago, please ignore any background noises. So that spot has been cleared, and there's some turtles here, so I might not clear that spot. I think that it might be best to, I guess, sort of free the turtles. Maybe make this little land bridge. There we go, now the penguins and the turtles are free. And then we're gonna... You know what? Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I plant a crap load of beehives here? If any humans come here that are not that prepared, there's just going to be a ton of beehives. And you know what? Why not? And a ton of bears. I'll just call this Bee Island. Because both bees and bears live there. And turtles and penguins, but they don't matter. So it looks like... So... Yeah, it looks like none of them are making the offensive, and the war so far is basically quite uneventful. But now, I think that, you know, just for funsies, I'll just do, this. Oh, wrong. Oh, it needs to be a bit bigger. There we go. Now there might be, nope, not that much collateral damage. Now that it has completely and utterly disappeared, I can do something that I think many might like. Dang. I forgot that it's a square. Hold on, I'm gonna have to bring back the antimatter bombs in order to clear my mistake. There's definitely a bit of collateral damage from that one, but I don't think that anything was really in that spot, so it's probably gonna be fine. So if you can't tell what I'm trying to create, I don't know why you can't tell. It's relatively obvious. Oh gosh, let me just try and, bam, it's done. There, now if this doesn't look, now if it's not that obvious, you know, that does make a bit of sense. We'll just do a bit of, and then we're gonna do a bit of, and then we're just gonna do a bit of, and then it'd probably be best if we were to, and no, it's not Chicago. No, it's not Chicago. It's Lund. So basically, and then the kingdom is, of course, the British Empire. I just looked outside the map and I can't be more proud of what I've created. Oh, it looks like... Oh, they've created a secondary town? Well then, let me just make it so that let me just make it so that the British Empire is in favor by a ton, and then they go to war because of land disputes. Oh. Well then, in that case... So we're gonna build up the British Empire more. You know what, I think that we should just do this the easy way. There's bound to be a couple deaths. So, boom, and you know what? As long as it Here's as the capital. But it's fine. It looks like they've all... So, yeah, it's still London. Capital is still London. British. And then right here, Scotland. Oh, what do you know? They created another city. Well then, let's name this. Yeah, that seems like a good name. And then... You know what, I think that eventually I'm going to run out of ideas for these cities. So I'm just going to do this. There. Now, of course, let's check the history. Let's check, not favorites. Where is it? World population, 273. Total deaths, 532. World laws right here. Peaceful old age is the only thing that they really sort of can't die from. What's another city in London? In the UK? I feel like any of my viewers that are from the UK, I might feel a bit offended, but I only know London. Keep on accidentally clicking on them. Alright, so... Our population of 34. Oh, 70? Yes. Oh my gosh, it looks like the My Hero Academia fans are having a war. We're having a war with the Saphira Empire. Looks like they just took over Rule 34. Ooh, some boats. And you know what? I really can't have this. So I'm gonna. Really, I don't want the My Hero Academia fans to die so fast. So I'm gonna grow their population, and I think that they should be able to take over the Rule 34 city. And they're progressing pretty quick. They already have a dock. And I mean, they do right here, but they don't have any boats. Well, as you can see, the My Hero Academia fans do. So it only seems like a reasonable course of action to. I really wish I had another completely spam teams until they take over. Oh my gosh, alright, the My Hero Academia fans are gone. The Saphira Empire has taken over the Deku Fan Club and Rule 34. They're the only two cities that they had. Man, I was really not expecting that. But now, if you check over and you go over to Kingdoms, there's only... Wait, the My Hero Academia... What? Yeah, they have 3 people. And who are those 3 people? But where are those 3 people located? I don't know. It still technically exists, but it has no land. But the My Hero Academia fans still technically exist. There's 3 people of them, but they don't have any land. The British, so excluding the My Hero Academia fans, there's the British Empire and the Saphira Empire. And if we head on down to this, we can see how currently they're at a peace treaty, which, you know, makes quite a bit of sense. That's right. And right over here, what? And you know what? Right over here, I'm thinking of making just this one little forest spot. You know, and this is where there's something amazing is going to happen. So gold, stone, ore deposit, fruit bushes. This is where another kingdom is going to rise. Where the My Hero Academia fans fell and died like idiots. Do you want to know what this new kingdom is? This new kingdom that will rise amongst the My Hero Academia fans' ashes? Wait, this new kingdom is... the Llama Empire. This empire will possibly be... Oh my gosh, there's so many new cities. This new empire will be very important in the long run. But as for right now, yeah, I'll just sort of make this land bridge to bring them over to this island. And just use gold, I guess, to lure them. Yeah. Now they have a population of 20 and I'd like to see future growth. But it looks like the Deku fan club just grew to 100 citizens. And while $10 York is still at 88 people, it is still the capital, you know, the heart of it. But, although, actually, I think it may be Deku fan club that's the heart of the Saphira Empire at this point. Because, you know, it's outgrown $10 York, which might have been the original, but it's not the most important anymore. Now let's go and check out how everything is going. You know, no war for right now, and I don't think that would be smart for any of them to go against the Saphira Empire at its current state. But right now, I'm thinking of just, wow, there's a ton of humans right here. There's a ton of humans right here that aren't forming a city. There's not really any land that hasn't already been taken. But what if I just will they create a city sandwiched in between this? Or will they just choose one of the other two cities? Yeah, I can tell what they're... Now, as you can see right here, it looks like they're progressing quite a bit. They already have stone... Looks like they already have stone... It looks like the British Empire already has stone houses. Quite a few of them actually have stone houses already. Right here, it looks like they're very highly developed. I would like to... There's this little spot right here. I'm going to test the same thing as before. But there's a ton of humans right here. This land is considered uninhabitable. But what happens if I put a little bit of this? Just a teensy tiny little bit of habitable land. I guess I need to make it even more habitable. And an ore deposit, stone, and gold. Well, I'm guessing that I just need to add a... That was accidental. But alright, now we have that. I didn't mean for that to happen. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Ooh, what do I do? Let's hope that there's a minimum of casualties. I want to, like, 5 casualties for Deku Fan Club, but there's still a pretty noticeable loss of land, and I didn't evenly bring it back to its former glory. But yeah, it looks like we got a new empire right here, which is not related to the other ones. So here's all the kingdoms. We got the Saphira Empire, the British Empire, the Llama Empire, and the Mohensk Imperium. So, of course, we should probably give them, you know, some stuff that allows them to survive over here. And at least give them, I guess, a bit of a fighting chance. Some gold, some ore deposit, and some stone. That should give them enough stuff in order to thrive. And, now, we can see some nice old growth. Now, we can probably expect some natural growth if we just sort of wait. But what if instead we, you know, cause them to do a bit of adaptation? And so let's take $10 York. You know, probably one of the best ones. It's the original, it's the capital. And just add, like, a couple snowmen over here. Just a couple snowmen. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we can notice how this is happening. Yet there hasn't been any deaths. In fact, the population just increased by 3, so it's quite the opposite of just death. Snowmen. Wait, looks like they got a few soldiers. What? Did I miss something? No? Were those just to fight the snowmen, or? Huh. Oh, it looks like they already took over. Wow. It looks like the Saphira Empire is probably pretty unmatched. But, you know, for the future, I don't want it to be too overpowered. I don't want them to just, like, completely wreck everything. Which is why I think that the only solution to sort of balance things out is to just do this. No, it'd probably be better to just, you know, that. Now, now let's see. Now that's just some balancing, you know, to make sure that things are all fair. You know, for everyone else, for all the other empires and stuff that's here. You know, I'm just gonna do, you know, just a teensy tiny little bit of this. Now that the entirety of $10 York is on fire, it looks like things are gonna be a bit more balanced, so that, you know, it's not a 100% chance that they'll win in any war. And also, we're gonna do the same for some other cities. Now, some of them will do others, but basically, since the Saphira Empire has just been so blatantly overpowered for quite a bit, this is just sort of a bit of a balancing thing. You know, if I'm going to balance the series out to make it so that every episode isn't just the Saphira Empire gaining a couple new cities, because I gotta at least, I gotta show how I'm not completely siding with them. Even though the series did start from being sponsored by Saphira, I think that would be best if I just I think that it might be best if I do some balancing so that it's not completely unfair. And who knows, maybe one day there might be a lucky few that managed to win in some sort of war against them. Now, as you can see, the fire has ended. Saphira is right over here. The fire has ended for $10 York. There's a bit of stuff on fire over here, but not that much over here. As you can see, it did do a pretty noticeable amount of damage, but not that much. But as you can see right here, it looks like they were stricken the most. However, though, over here at Deku Fan Club and Rule 34, basically nothing. They're Wefun, it looks like, and they're still suffering from it a bit. And of course, I didn't hit London because, you know, they're not a part of the Saphira Empire. I'm thinking. Oh yeah. So I'm thinking that right over here, it might as well be, you know, just this. Let's make that bridge a bit better. Now I'd have to say that everyone is at just about even grounds. All the fires have stopped, it seems, and everyone's at peace. So now, I'm thinking that to end this episode off, let's do one final opponent. Just, you know, normal soil right here. I did not mean to do that much, I'm going to do some more antimatter bombing. $10 York definitely took some damage from that, but it's fine, right? Yeah, they got some hills, but then let's just like crap ton of them. Let's just do like a ton of cows. I didn't mean cows. And of course, I'm gonna add some water, some fruit bushes, some ore deposit, some gold, and some stone, chickens, sheep, rabbits, penguins, cows, and cats. See, they got a nice little society going here. Now, one of these empires are going to come out victorious. The green one, whether it's the green one or the purple one, I don't necessarily care, but one of them are going to be sort of warmongers. Now, I don't want them mingling with the others yet, which is exactly why I'm just going to place some bears on these hills. And some piranhas to... I just want to prevent any... This guy has some snowmen. And there. Now it looks like we're going to see some major development. And until next time... Wait, no, not yet. So we're going to do some of that. And then, until next time, stay awesome.